and welcome back to Accelerate. We are coming at you today with another car review on this beautifully spec'd E46 M3.
Now, it's been 6 years since I sold mine, and I gotta be honest, it's one of my favorite cars I've ever owned and even driven. As soon as my mate turned around and said we could actually feature his car, I've been so excited. And I drove it here and I couldn't wipe a smile off my face. So this is gonna be good. So here we have it. It's a 2002 E46 M3. It's in carbon black with a contrasting Imola Red leather interior, which is a really good combination. Shame the sun ain't out because this black has got a blue fleck in it and it really pops when the sun hits it. Absolutely stunning color. It's got the 19-inch CSL, we believe the genuine CSL alloy wheels, which really set the car off. Apart from the originals and these, I probably wouldn't put anything else on it. It's got the CSL front spats. Once again, I don't think you need to do a lot to these to make them really stand out, because they're just a beautiful shape. I think they've aged really well too. Considering it's what, 19 years old, I still think it looks fantastic, you know. Right, so it's got a few subtle modifications, because once again, these things, the way they're built, they are built from the factory, absolutely, well, nearly perfect. It's got uprated brakes, K-Sport 8 pots. I've done this modification on my car, and all I can tell you is, one of the best modifications you can do to these cars, upgrade the front brakes. Standard brakes on these are terrible. It's got a CSL carbon intake, Milltek decats, and I think it's been remapped. I'm pretty sure, sorry, he said it was cammed as well. Pushing around 380 brake. Mine was running 355, so it's gonna be a good comparison for me to actually drive this and see what the difference is. But yeah, apart from that, she's pretty much there.
The E46 generation M3 came with the S54 B32, which is a phenomenal engine and the latest evolution of the S50 engine lineup. They do have a few common faults. The big end bearings, which has actually been done on this car. The head gaskets are a known weakness, which has also been done on this car. The rear subframes, as many people know, are also a weakness, and once again, rear end has been completely polybushed with the strengthened subframe as well. It's a 3.2 naturally aspirated straight six engine, a bit of a power hike from the E36 M3, so pushing around 340 from the factory. But as Kenny said, with the mods, this should be pushing around 380 brake. The standard red line on these cars is 8,000 RPM, so they are very rev happy. And surprisingly, the peak power of 340 brake actually comes in at around 7,900. So you do have to rev them to get the power out of them, but they do love to be ragged. So in saying that, let's jump in and go for a drive.
It is quite similar actually. It's got the CSL style intake.
Yes.
Mine had an Venturi.
Yeah.
This has Milltek cats.
Yeah.
Decats, sorry. Obviously. So yeah, and it's been mapped. It's supposed to be running around about 380 brake. So
interesting, because you had yours dynoed at, what did it come out at?
355.
Ah, okay.
Evolve automotive.
Interesting to see the difference, Matt, to see if you can see a difference.
Yeah, for sure. It's just the drive of these, I absolutely love it.
As soon as you sat in here, like putting on an old pair of boots.
It is, it's put a smile on my face, you know?
Yeah. Such a nice spec.
This was, you know, my favourite car I ever owned.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You've owned, I mean, we've lost track of how many cars he's owned, and you've always said this is the one car that you regret selling.
Sold.
Yep.
I, 'em. 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 I I don't think it ever compared to mine.
No, yours was that good.
Mine was Imola Red with black interior. This is black with the Imola Red interior.
Yeah.
So it's quite mad.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That sound just takes you back.
Mate, honestly,
The noise that comes from the front end. Wow.
yeah, yeah.
It's making me smile. I'm not even driving it.
It's incredible. That's what you want from a car, though. You know,
Yeah. I don't care about, oh no, the 16 2.0. No. I know, this is how it makes you feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I still think it's one of the best all-round cars ever made. I really do.
The thing I've been watching reviews where they compare it to like Audi S4s, and I found like the biggest difference is an M3 will give you an amazing lap time, but at the same time, on your drive home, if you want to kick it sideways, it's like you can get a track time and you can have fun in it.
Exactly.
You just don't get that with like a four-wheel drive.
But it's the way it feels. It's so well balanced.
Yeah.
You can feel everything this car's gonna do before it does it.
Yeah.
You know, it really gives you that feedback you need. It's a proper driver's car, you know.
So you've got to be aware, you've got to be awake.
Totally, yeah.
But as long as you give it respect, then
yeah. As I said, we went on a piston edge run with mine when I had the stock brakes, and I actually cooked them.
literally annihilated the brakes.
Because that was up over the Bracken, and what a drive that was, you know.
But again, this has got it's the same
This
setup.
has, K-Sport 8 pots on the front, so you literally only got to breathe on the pedal and they're there, you know. But that's the modification I done, and it is one of the best mods to do to these, because you don't want to chase power with these. There's no point. There's no point.
Yeah, it's handling. But it surprised me that you said for an M3, you really weren't impressed with the brakes. The standard
brakes on the M3 are terrible. They really are terrible.
That really surprised me.
Yeah, they say I own the E36 M3 Evo as well, and they were the same. I fried them on one run up through Bracken.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was an older BMW thing. I'm not sure on E92. I've experienced it too, but I have never put one through its paces properly. But yeah, the K-Sports on these, they're fantastic.
For me, this was the golden era for BMW. Early 2000s, I mean, you had the E39 M5, you had the Z8, the Z3M, and of course the E46 M3. And I don't know, to me, this is when they were about driving, before they went twin turbo, before they cared about that much more horsepower.
Yeah, well, even in 2005, the M5 V10, that came out. You know, exactly, it was all about high revving.
How it feels.
Yeah, more than just flat, let's go fast.
Yeah, how much horsepower can you get out of it?
Yeah. Oh no, these things, like I said, the way they drive, I just don't think you can beat it. I'm sorry.
So it's been 6 years since you sold yours. You've had many cars since then.
Yeah.
Is it still, is it still as you remember? Is it as good as you remember? Is it?
Honestly, like I said, it's just, as you can see, I'm smiling. It really puts a smile on your face. Everything about it, the gear changes, everything's mechanical. You know, you feel so connected with these cars.
That's what I mean. It gets thrown around a lot, that saying, but you do feel connected.
Like I said, obviously, I'm not going to drag it. It's not mine.
No.
But you just put it into a bend, accelerate out of it. Oh,
sound.
At the 4K, it's just, oh my god.
You came from a 500 brake TTRS.
Yeah.
Phenomenal car, torque-wise, but like you said, I can see you just seem happier in this car.
I am. I'm not gonna lie, Dreen. I prefer this to the TT.
Yeah, that's mad.
It is. You know, as fast as the TT was.
Yeah.
This thing is, like I said, it's just the connection you get with the car.
Yeah.
To me, I'd love another one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I can see the cogs in your head.
I know. We're actually going to maybe pick up my new vehicle tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, definitely.
Speaking of buying and selling, like the market price on these things, I mean, they've shot. I mean, to be honest, I understand why. With everything going auto these days, I mean, the manual is dying out. Unfortunately,
yeah, it really is.
So
I know these boxes, sorry, are really, really quick now. The new ones.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know, but it's not about that.
No, but as they die out, I genuinely think cars like this and your TTRS,
yeah,
people are going to realise, and they are, well, people are already realising with these, so the prices are going up.
Yeah, totally. As I said, this is a manual.
Yeah.
They do an SMG. Yeah, okay, probably great for track. But I'd still prefer a manual any day of the week.
It's not going to make you feel that.
No. As I said, my father had the M5, he had the V10.
Yeah.
That was SMG. Now, to drive around town, it was terrible.
Yes.
And it really was terrible.
It was bad.
But as soon as you started, you know, getting the revs up, taking it up through the twisties, and then it came alive.
It didn't like going slow, did it?
No,
going
not
fast,
at all.
but it did not like going
My father
slow.
actually trying to reverse it on the drive. He used to lunge back, and I used to hate it. That's one of the reasons he sold it.
Yeah.
I just can't keep, you know, I can't keep a smile on my face.
So, as we said before, you've experienced like more M cars than I have, and now you can be completely unbiased because you don't know me.
Yeah.
If you had, I mean, you've driven E36, E46 M3, you've driven the M5, the E39 M3.
Yeah.
Is this, well, what would you prefer? What's your favourite?
E46 M3.
Yeah?
All day long.
Even over the E92?
Yes.
Wow.
Now, as much as the E92 is a good car, don't get me wrong.
Oh,
it
they're all
is a
good
quick
cars.
car.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just the connect, like once again, I keep saying it, it's the connection you get with the car.
Yeah.
The E92, great, don't get me wrong. E46, for me personally,
Yeah.
I just prefer it. I prefer everything about it, the seating position, the way it revs up, you know. Yeah, it's just, for me, it's just more of a driver's car.
So you've driven, obviously the E92 is newer, the M5 is newer.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, it just seems like, for us anyway, for the type of driving we like, BMW seem to be going in the wrong direction.
Personally, yeah, I think so. They are more looking at speed now than a drivability. You know, alright, don't get me wrong, they're fast, they're really, really quick.
Yeah.
But then you have to like 7k now. So, I mean, these things are about getting the performance out of it and wringing the neck out of it.
Yeah, you
together
have to bring the neck out of it together.
Exactly, and that's what makes it more fun as well.
Yeah.
You know, you hear this straight six scream up to 8k.
Yeah.
As I said, mine was taken up to 8.3, the limiter on it.
And you're not looking at your speed, you're looking at your rev card, but you don't care how fast you're going.
No, you don't.
Because it's just fun.
It feels fast, it doesn't matter,
yes.
you know? Same with like an S2000. They're not the quickest thing on the road, but they do make you feel like you're going, 200 mile an hour.
Because you have to wring its neck.
Yes, exactly. And once again, these things, you just feel everything.
Yeah.
You know, the slight input in the steering wheel, you can feel everything what that car's doing.
As a passenger. Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, you can feel it just keeps building. The power just keeps building.
Yeah, it's just, and like I said, the noise, it's all part of the experience.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
So say you've got with the carbon box, you've got the induction coming from there, you've got the rasp coming from there.
That's what I mean. I seem a bit lost for words, but it's just so much memories coming back.
Because like I said, you've owned a lot of cars, and you always say the one you regret selling.
Totally.
Was you've owned faster cars. You've owned like more luxury cars. But this is the one you always come back to.
And I still agree with it.
Yeah.
Even after owning the TTRS, I still think this is the car.
Yeah.
If you want to drive a driver's car, definitely buy an E46 M3. It's the way this thing's balanced, you know.
Yes.
But you can feel this one as well, where it's body bushed. It is stiff out of my old.
And that's something you cannot put on paper.
No.
People get caught up in horsepower, 0 to 60 times.
Yeah.
But you cannot put on paper that feeling when you throw it into a corner.
No, exactly. I know, innit? I don't want to give it back.
Yeah, so anyway, we're just going to take this home.
By the way, Dean, we got to test drive it up to like Scotland, I think. So
it's a month test drive,
in a few days, yeah. No, fair play. Thanks to Dean as well for letting me, you know, actually just giving me the key and saying, go on and have some fun.
He didn't even. He just literally threw us the keys and just
fair play to him.
Have free reign. So many thanks.
And a credit to him with this car as well. This is
such a good. We wanted a good example of an E46, and my God, we got one.
There's not many better out there than this. It really ain't.
No expense spared. He's really done a good job on this car.
Yeah, totally.
It's too bad we haven't got a racetrack around here. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
So that concludes what we consider the best M car they have built, or at least the best M3.
Yeah, definitely.
Massive thank you to Dean once again for letting us use it. It's really been one that we've been excited to do just because we love the car so much.
Yeah, cheers man, really appreciate it. And on another note, the TTRS is gone. Tomorrow we might be going to pick up the replacement. Fingers crossed, if it is what it is. So stay tuned for next week and we'll give you the big reveal.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Cheers.